And for this example, I'm going to just say person doesn't use tobacco. Here you can always download the brochure. So whatever product you're looking at, there's always going to be here where you could just download it. I personally, as you see on my tool up here in the tools here, I already set them up, pre-set up. So this way, I mean, we have access to many carriers. I don't expect the agent to know every single carrier inside and out. So I do have it here ready if I need to explain how it works. Now, with certain states, they don't offer riders for cancer, heart attack, stroke, or sickness, hospitalization. It's like, so for example, Georgia is a state that they don't offer that rider. So you can only do accidental in Georgia. And then you would have to look into another carrier that might have the, cancer, heart attack, stroke, sickness. Normally I use Manhattan Life, to complement what you can get with Allstate. So let's assume you have a client, ACA silver plan, $0 deductible, max out of pocket 2,000. So I'm going to make sure the max benefit covers the max out of pocket. So here I'm going to add this. I normally, the way I pitch it, I always pitch it as like a full bundle. So I already know I'm going to add the cancer, heart attack, stroke, sickness, and hospital. Now you do have a choice if you don't want to add the cancer, heart attack, stroke, you just want the sickness, and they'll tell you what the additional price point is. Again, normally I just go with this. So they have like that 360 coverage. Now you see it for someone that's 35, non-smoker, in the state of Alabama, it's going to run them $27.04 a month. And that's going to cover their max out of pocket if they have an accident, God forbid, cancer, heart attack, stroke, or hospital sickness. Okay. Now I'm going to, as you can see down here, it's already telling you, hey, discount related to your cart. Say 15% on selected dental or selected dental copay. Say 15% on dental indemnity plan. Save up to 40% on hospital expenses, see plans. So it's already like setting you up to say, hey, you can, since you're already going to set this up for your client, here's some additional discounts that are available. So here I'll go to dental. Same thing here. You can download the brochure. I personally only focus on 2 dental products. Now you can see there's 5 of them. I either do the copay or the copay plan 2. Now, if the client is going to pick up, this plan enhancer to cover the out-of-pocket max, it's really ideal to go with the copay plan 2 for a few reasons. First, there's no limit at annual benefits. So you see here is 0, and you look at all the other plans. One is 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. That means there's unlimited benefits. $0 deductible. And now depending on the type of services that's needed, if it's basic, it's $100 copay. If it's major, tier 1, it's 125, and then you'll see there's 75. So basically, once you go past year 1 of coverage and you're going into year 2, it gets reduced from 125 to $75 copay. Tier 2 is $500 for the first year, and then after the first year is $350. Now, it seems like a high copay, but in reality is when you go to the dentist, depending if you have a deductible, you have a copay, you pay whatever up front, the dental office bills your insurance, and you wind up getting a bill in the mail for the additional costs. So this is where I tell the client, hey, look, this is all you're going to pay, meaning whatever the dental place is going to charge you or charge you insurance, that's on the insurance. You're just responsible for this copay or depending on the major services. So it gives like a client a peace of mind knowing exactly what their responsibility is. They don't have to worry like, oh, once they charge my insurance, they're going to send me another bill to pay the remaining. So with copay plan 2, the only way a client can get this plan is if they have another policy in place. So If they like this plan, they got to pick up a plan enhancer or something else additional outside of dental to get this plan. If they just want dental only, I like the copay plan, just regular copay, because you know you don't have to explain the co-insurance, the percentages, the deductible. It's very straightforward. You know, it's like, okay, basic is $50, tier one is 50, tier two is 250. Now on the copay, regular copay, I believe there's a 6-month waiting period for the major services. While copay plan two, there's no wait period. So let's say, you know, today's the 12th, tomorrow is the effective day. My client can go in and go see someone, and their plan is active for both basic and major. So it is a great plan to have depending on what the client needs are. If the client only needs something basic, like it's like, oh, I just want my 2 cleanings, my x-ray check, you know, just maintenance, then you don't need to go with a high power plan. However, if they say, hey, you know what, I think I might need some work done, it might be some major work, you know, root canal, implants, whatever, then definitely copay plan too. So for this example, we're just going to add this plan. Once you click the plan, if they want vision, you can add vision. It's like a rider. Normally just go with that, or if they don't need vision, you can always put do not want any riders. So the option is yours. For this example, we'll just add the vision to this. Okay. So now it jumps up to $75.63. So you have your enhanced plan for the client, covers the out-of-pocket max. And you can see the dental with the rider normally costs $57.17, but with the discount, you can see it crossed it out to $48.59. All right, so let's say we apply.